Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be making a Valentine's Day soap, and I kind of came up with a little design that, I don't know, it's going to be an in the pot swirl, pink and white, and then I made some embeds for it, and I made these like days ago to make sure that there wouldn't be any problems with sweating in the soap. So this is all ready to go. I already have everything mixed up, so now I'm just going to start putting it all together. I'm using a big pot because I'm making kind of a double. Usually I just use one of my, when I'm doing just like a simple soap, but I have an order for this, so it's going to be a double batch for me. Usually I don't use these molds for this, but for this one I'm going to make two. And just get a little something to put this on. Okay, so my lye water is to temperature, my oils are to temperature, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them together. Just like normal. I'll start mixing this up. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up. And we're just going to get to barely mixed. So this is like when it's emulsified enough to where you don't see any oil streaks running, but you don't quite have trace yet because we don't want this to move too fast. There we go. Okay, so here we're at where it's just mixed up just enough. And I'm going to pour half of it in here, hopefully without making a giant mess. I'm just guessing. I think that's half. We'll see. This is going to get mixed up a lot more, so if you're not quite there, if you notice that maybe it's not mixed up enough for you, you can always mix, you're going to mix it more anyway. But I'm just going to put a little bit of this into my color. Let me move that out of the way. And this is what the kind of pinkish reddish side is going to be. And I just put the mica. I'm using a Bordeaux mica. And I just put the powder in, and then I added some of my soap. And now I'm just mixing it in real good. These mini mixers are awesome. Okay. Then I'm going to add it to my soap. So let's just get a little. The other side I'm going to be adding the titanium dioxide to, but I'm going to wait until really close to the end, like right before I'm ready to put them together, because one of the things that I've noticed with my soaps is the titanium dioxide has a habit of speeding up and thickening up my soap before I'm ready for it, so I kind of want to wait. And then this is a lot darker than I wanted it to be, so you know how we're going to take care of that. We wanted it to be kind of pink. So I'm just going to pour a tiny bit of my titanium dioxide in there. That's better. Much nicer. Okay. That's good. Now I'm just about ready for everything else, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour this in. That's the rest of the titanium dioxide on this side. And that is it. There will be no more mixing with the mixer. Now this, from Rustic Essentials, this smells so good. It is like candy. It's called Red Lipstick. Smells delicious, and this makes like a perfect Valentine's Day soap. And I need all of it because I'm making, actually this is 6 pounds of soap. So I'm going to pour a little more than half, a little more than the other half. And I had already used some of it when I made my embeds. So, and then we're just going to mix it like so. And I'm hoping that the yellow from this doesn't really mess up my white. You can kind of see it in here, but oh, it smells so good. I love making soap. Okay. So now we're just going to do, like I said, kind of a simple in the pot swirl. Nothing extra fancy. Hopefully this pot is big enough to hold. Should be, right? Let's see. So we want to start down low, go up high. You just kind of want to go like this. You want a good swirl. Be creative. The higher you go, the deeper the swirl. The lower you go, the more towards the top it'll be. I'm going to get all my soap out of there. And then you can kind of just put this in and do a little like this. Get it even more. Now let me move this out of the way. And that one out of the way. And then let's bring these in. So here's my ruined pan that I keep my stuff to keep them sturdy on. And I'm just going to pour, hopefully, this, I'm going to go about 1/4 of the way up on both of these. Because I want my little hearts, I made these, I want them to sit right here on this side, but because my soap is not set up quite enough, we're going to wait and let it kind of set up a little before we put the embeds in, because I don't want them to sink to the bottom. So I'm just going to let this sit maybe 5 minutes, and then it should be thick enough to hold the embeds without sinking to the bottom. Yeah, they will definitely sink. Okay, I think we are ready. Looks pretty hard to me. So I'm going to put these in like this. Ugh. I didn't want you down that far, but that's what I get for messing with it. Okay, I'm going to put these two on this side. These ones I'm not messing with. Oops, I almost put that one in sideways. Oh, I just did put it in sideways. Alright, so there they are. So there's the hearts on the sides, and then now we're going to add the rest of the soap, which, excuse my head for being in the way for a minute, but I don't want to push my, I don't want to push my hearts down. Almost. This will be easy for me to do my cake tops because it's pretty well set up right now. my dog wants to come in. Alright. We are almost ready to put the top on. All right, just make it a little bit higher, my tape top. Just not all of it is set up exactly as hard as I want it to be. It's still a little bit gooey. So I might have to wait a couple more minutes before I start poofing up the top of it too much. Alright, I have quite a bit of leftovers. I'm going to go see if I can find something to put those in while I'm waiting for that to get a tiny bit harder. Okay. I'm going to put my little hearts in. I make little marks on my molds so I know about where I'm going to cut each piece. Helps. Little tip in case you're trying to do embeds and always cutting through your embeds. You can mark up the wooden ones too. There we go. Alright, now I have to put some glitter because I just have to. It's Valentine's Day. Alright. Okay, so here they are, ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put them to bed. And then at the end of this video, I'll finish filming the cutting that will hopefully be tomorrow or the day after. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so here it is, still in the mold. I'm going to go ahead and take them out now and start cutting. Ooh, they pop out really easy, so the cutting should be pretty easy. Okay. Okay, so that was taking the little end piece off. And the rest of these. Let's see if that's in camera, so you can see it. Just a little bit.
Oh, they came out so pretty. I love the color. I was worried about the yellow because my white turned pretty yellow when I put in the fragrance oil. There's be a lot of vanilla in it, but it looks perfect. Someday I'm going to get a real soap cutter. I like that nice swirl pattern with this pink color. It's very Valentine-ish. Take off the back piece. And that's it. So that's it for my Valentine's Day in the pot swirl with heart embeds. There it is. Thanks for watching. Bye.